Okay, so let's see. So I'm back here with you all. Everything is set. Thank you, BD, for posting that I had to restart my computer. Yes, that's the reason I had to, basically bail out and come back in. So Minneapolis in the house, Monterey, California, Seven Oaks, United Kingdom, Los Angeles. Hello, welcome, Kathy. Where else? Where else? Where else? Vancouver Island, Marble Canyon, Arizona, Nashville, Tennessee, Georgia in the house, Switzerland in the house, Virginia, and Southern California. Hello, there's a bunch of first timers. Very warm welcome. Brampton, Canada. I'm seeing a lot of my regular faces. Been doing this for 5 years now. Over 300 sessions. By the way, this recording that I just started, YouTube Live, is 160th recording of my content on YouTube, on my channel, at J Chodagam. If you go YouTube / at J Chodagam, that's where you'll find me. Portugal in the house, Oregon, Denver, Plainfield, Illinois, Trinidad. Hello, good afternoon. Maui, aloha, welcome. Melbourne, Australia. I love it when I see people from down under because I know what it takes. Commitment. This is called commitment because I know it's very early in the morning. What time is it down under there? And so some of you, it's middle of the day, some of you late in the day, but I very much appreciate people like the Hawaiians in the house, the Kiwis, the Aussies in the house. So thank you so much for showing your dedication, for being part of it. It is 2 a.m. Can you believe that? Bow, take a bow to the people down under. Thank you so much for being here. So today session is all about the mythology of self-esteem, where I'll be talking about what is true self-worth, where does it come from, and what it's definitely not. So, folks, for those of you who are here for the very first time, Sunday Morning Joy with Jay consists of 3 components. We're going to be doing first a chanting exercise. And why we do this is because we prepare the brain, the body, and the breath for opening up the heart space, such that when we go to the third phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay, that when we sow the seed of intentionality, it takes root and it manifests during the course of the week, during the course of the month, during the course of the year, and the rest of our lives. This is our hour of power, as I always call it. You've shown up here. This is probably going to be the most powerful hour of your week. Now, I ask that you make it count. What that means is that you showed up here. Let you not be walking your dog, folding clothes, washing your dishes, or doing some multitasking. This is not going to work for you. If you're here and if you want to make the best of it, show up completely, which means find a posture of sitting down on the floor, cross-legged on a chair, or on the floor, or lying down. This is not something, the breathwork especially, is going to test your limits. And you will see when it does test your limits, at the end of it, it will be a massive payout. You will feel the difference. You will feel a complete change. You will be ready to dive deep into what truly matters to your heart. So for that, I ask that you go ahead and turn off any devices, settle down, close a curtain if you need to, shut a door, tell your loved ones that this is your time. This is your time for the next hour. And I will do everything that I can to make it the most powerful hour of your week. I also suggest that you refrain from looking at the chat window because that takes you away from being completely present within. This is a journey that I ask that you make within, stay within, and then we will empower from within. So you don't need to do the chat right now, but I will definitely open it up for Q&A, for your questions, comments, suggestions towards the end of this session, where you can then engage in the chat. I will not be looking at it, so don't bother in posting it till I tell you it's time to be looking at it. Okay, with that preamble, I'm going to go ahead and start the session with some gentle music. Will be the backdrop to our hour of power. So, folks, I ask that you use your breath as your anchor. A long, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. Hold for a second. And a longer breath out than the inhale out through the mouth. Another long, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. And a deeper, longer breath out through the mouth. One more time. Long, slow, deep breath into the belly, into the base of your abdomen, using your diaphragm, using that to control and regulate your breathing. And an even longer exhale out. Breath is a powerful tool to take your attention from everything that's going on the outside to anchor yourself in the world within. Just like the waves of an ocean, if you stay with it long enough, it will bring you home. So this next inhalation, I want you to make a deep breath in to the base of your spine, the Muladhara, the root chakra, where the tailbone ends, your spinal cord ends. Breathe into this area, giving it what it needs. This is the seat of safety in your chakra system, energetic body. And as you exhale now, I want you to release it with the sound of Lam. Now, breathing into your sacral chakra, just a couple of finger spaces below where your navel is. The sacral chakra is the seat of fulfillment, also referred to as Swadhisthana chakra. Breathing into this area, giving this what it needs. And as you exhale now, we're going to release it with the sound of Vam. Now, breathing into your solar plexus, Manipura chakra, just below where the rib cage ends and the soft tissue begins. This is seat of confidence in your body. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs. And as we exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Ram. Now, breathing into your heart center, Anahata chakra, the seat of the love that you are. Breathing into the heart space, giving it what it needs, softening this area. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Yum. Now, breathing into your throat center, Vishuddha chakra, that's seat of self-expression. Breathing into your throat area, giving it what it needs, softening this. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of hum. Now, breathing into your region of the third eye, Ajna Chakra, the seat of wisdom. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs and softening it. And as you exhale now, we're going to release it with the sound of Sham. Now, breathing into the tippy top of the head. This is the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the portal to the divine. Opening this up, expanding it, giving it what it needs. And as we exhale, we're going to release it with the primordial sound of the universe, which is Om. Dropping the practice and noticing how do you feel in the body right now. Noticing the trillions of cells in your body that have been activated, have come alive. Notice the deep relaxation you're already beginning to feel in your mind and in your body. This is the power of mantra, chanting. Now, as we segue into the second phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay, we're going to do what is known as Bandha Pranayama. Pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. So this is about altering your breath, holding your breath to completely calm your mind, body, your bloodstream, and your brain. So what we're going to do is 3-phase breathing. We're going to start with 30 rounds of bow breathing. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils, in with relaxation, out with stress, going with the flow. Followed by exhaling and holding. First round 30 seconds, second round 60 seconds, final round 90 seconds. Believe me, you can do it. Your body and brain will tell you otherwise. You can do it. Trust it. Trust the group. Trust the teaching, and you will see the results for yourself. And if you simply cannot hold, that's okay. Go ahead and let go and catch up with us in the next round. And each of these sets will end with inhaling and holding for just 15 seconds. These 3 constitute one set, incrementally growing each set. And I will do the counting. You just do the breathing. Okay? With that said, let's go and begin. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. In with relaxation, out with stress. Ten more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 30 seconds. You can totally do this. Drop into the rhythm of your heartbeat. Can you feel your blood pulsating throughout your body? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the second round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Again, let's go ahead and begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold 60 seconds. You can totally do this. Ask yourself, what am I extremely grateful for in my life right now? So many blessings in our life. Can I make a list of at least 5 things I'm grateful for in my life right now? We're almost there, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the third and the final round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Okay, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 90 seconds, you can totally do this. Notice the sensations in the soles of your feet. Go to the tips of your toes. Can you feel the sensations at the tips of your toes? Working your way back to the heels. Feeling the sensation in your heels. Going into the ankles. Up towards the heel, the knees. Into the thighs. and into your buttocks, noticing the point of contact where the weight is seated on this ground, the floor, the chair, or the bed you're lying down on. Going up the space of the spine, to the back, to the shoulders, to the back of the head. We're almost there, folks. To the top of the head, and to the face. And feeling the sensations in your entire body now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we return to normal breathing. Notice for yourself what this practice has done for you. Notice the ease of your breath, the slower pace of thoughts in your mind, and the lightness you may be feeling in your entire body. And this is the power of pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. Now, as we segue into the third and the final phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay, I'm going to lead you through a very deep practice of establishing your sense of self-esteem, knowing your true worth. You are the value. So if you're just joining us now, begin with finding a comfortable posture, seated or lying down, and with some deep, comfortable breaths, allowing your eyes to gently close, signaling to your body that it's time to make the journey within to that safe place. The practice of the breathwork and the chanting has already made you gently slide into stillness, giving you an opportunity to notice the rhythm of life within you. And in the stillness, I invite you to reflect upon the idea of self-esteem. If you say, I esteem myself, who is the I? Who is this me? And what is that self that you refer to? There are not multiple versions of you. Despite the many voices that chatter within your mind, there is only one true self. Esteem means to estimate value. Consider gently, how do you estimate your own value? Is it through your appearance? Is it through your achievements? Or your companions? Or is it just a fleeting illusion? Now, with this next exhalation, allow all of these superficial measures to gently fall away. Within your consciousness lies a natural intention, a pure ability to recognize and ascribe value. When you truly and genuinely respect another, trust another, or feel compassion for another, you are effortlessly assigning value to them. And when you feel that wave of appreciation and compassion rising from within you, as you ascribe value for another in your heart, notice how this makes you feel without ego, without thought. Just knowing, simply because you are acting from your own true nature. You realize that your knowingness grows as you express your innate nature. The more freely you give of your true self, the deeper this knowingness becomes. Yet beware of the trap of trying to capture this knowing in thought or memory. Instead, remain in this moment, simply knowing. Now let's explore a little bit further. Consider gently, what is the most valuable energy in our human relationship? Allow the answer to emerge gently. It is love. Where does this love arise from? It arises from within you. It arises from your heart, not your physical heart, but the spiritual heart, which is your consciousness. Sense this heart of consciousness, now radiant and unlimited. Recognize any mistaken identification you hold within your physical form, and allow this limitation, this smallness, to gently dissolve. Know deeply that you're not merely what you see in the mirror. You are consciousness itself. Vast, unlimited, infinite. Feel your true nature expanding, transcending form, and embracing infinite possibilities. You are love. You are love. When you give love without expectation, without conditions, you embody the most valuable energy in the world. You know your true value not by thought, but pure knowingness. Rest now in this knowingness, this quiet, expansive truth. I am love. I want you to repeat these mantras silently to yourself. I am valuable. I am love in action. My value is infinite and eternal. I recognize and honor the limitless being that I truly am. Now gently ask yourself, holding this question softly in your heart, upon what is my sense of confidence based? Allow this inquiry to gently rest within your consciousness. And ever so gently now, as we bring this practice to a close, I want you to please bring your palms together in prayer position at your heart center. Tuck your chin towards your heart space in a posture of gratitude for what we have received. Now I invite you to rub your palms against each other, kindling the chi or the prana The palms are an energy vortex, and when you rub your palms, you're activating this life energy. And when you feel a nice warm ball of energy welled up between your palms, I want you to cup your eyes, one with each palm, and bless yourself with your eyes closed. I'm truly blessed. I'm very fortunate. I am lucky. I attract wonderful people into my life. I attract wealth, great ideas, amazing opportunities. I am guided by love. I give everywhere I go, even if it's only a smile. My abundance overflows to those around me. I love my life. I'm the M in magic. I'm unstoppable. I welcome wealth into my life with the intersection of light and matter. I welcome wealth as life-giving life and life-sustaining life. I welcome wealth as a manifestation of truth, goodness, and beauty in this world. I invite you to bring your palms back together in prayer position to your heart center and seal this practice with a chant of Om. Deep breath into the belly. I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Ever so gently at your own pace, go ahead and drop your arms. Open your eyes. And I want you to ask yourself as you are coming back into this new breath, into this new day, new beginning, new life, new future, what has this practice done for you? And if there's a way for you to summarize what this practice has done for you in one word, what would that be? I invite you to go ahead and drop that one word in the chat so we may all see what it has done for you. So I'm seeing alignment, hope, revitalized, realization, peaceful, serenity, light, uplifting, centered, aligned, content, reality, dreamlike state, discovery, lighter, blessing, mindfulness, faith, restoration, peaceful, refreshed, centered, understanding, and the list goes on. I keep seeing these things, beautiful words of complete recalibration. Fantastic. Congratulations. Take a pat on your back. This is what it does when you make yourself number one on your priority list and show up for yourself. Take the time to center yourself. Take the time to sow the seeds of powerful intentional being as we did today. And clearly this was going to ripple into your week, into your year, into your life ahead. So well done. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I appreciate the donations. I love the affirmations. So go ahead and drop any questions. And I already see one from Glenda. I love the affirmations at the end. Is there a place I can find these recorded or written out? Yes, Glenda. So I have been for the last couple of months, been recording my live sessions. So it will be available. I have a YouTube channel. This is, by the way, the 160th piece of content I will be making available to you right after. So it's being recorded right now as I'm speaking. This is all being recorded. So it's available for you, your family, your friends, because one of the requests that I got is people to find this difficult to download an app, create a login, and all this stuff. So just make it super simple. I've made this available again, also timing wise, so made it available for people to be able to listen to it at their own convenience. So, yes, absolutely, you can go and find it on my YouTube channel. And if you're not already on my WhatsApp group, I highly recommend you join it because that's where I share the link. Sometimes people struggle to find where is this thing and so on. I just want to mention before getting into other questions that I have a powerful retreat coming up in Scotland this year. I do one big retreat every year. It's going to be in Scotland, and that is from the 27th of July to the 2nd of August. It's a 7-day residential retreat, all inclusive, a powerful experience of uh, adventure, meditation, breathwork, and of course the yoga, but also amazing classes in local Scottish dancing, Scottish food, trips to local castles. All of that is a spiritual adventure. I call it a healing holiday in the heart of Scotland. So information to that is both on Insight Timer. If you go to the retreats tab, you'll see the information to that. There's several of you who've already signed up and ask me any questions. I'm planning to close the registrations on the 27th of April because that's the day when we need to finalize the rooms and what we're going to have, who's going to stay where, how many rooms do we need to occupy, etc. So I invite you to, if you're thinking about it, today is a good day to go ahead and finalize it and ask me if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to go ahead and answer that for you. So now let's see, what other questions do we have? Jolyn is asking, I missed you. I've been teaching on Sundays, yoga, of course. Hope you're having a wonderful spring. Thank you, Jolene. Jolene was at my last retreat. Fantastic. Happy to have you back here, Jolene. So Heidi says, are you still interested in retreat in Maine in Wabanaki territory? For probably for 2026. This year, I'm already, as you know, I'm already done. I'm set. So yes, we can talk about it. So go ahead and please, I think you probably have my email or my WhatsApp number. So go ahead and message me there and let's look at it because I've always wanted to go to Maine. I've not taught there. Okay. Can I swallow while holding my breath? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So yeah, the breathing is for the lungs. And so that is what is important. So then the BD says, thank you so much, Jay and friends. Maybe you all be blessed. Okay. So anything else that you want to talk about? Anything else that you want to share about? Oh, I did mention something about wanting to share. Yeah, we have 5 more minutes. Why don't I do this? Somebody asked me on the WhatsApp group. We have a soul tribe, by the way, folks, which is really beautiful that we have a community of over 300 people that we have bonded together since the beginning of the pandemic. And I have a daily inspiration that I share. And I'm going to share with you this beautiful writing that I have made a new friend in the country Georgia. And here is her sharing. Her name is Ilera. And she says, I need to say this because it sits heavy on my heart. I think the current distorted and loud business world has broken something holy. It taught healers to chase. It transformed mentors into marketeers and salespeople. It pushed those who carry ancient wisdom to perform for social media algorithms. It urged coaches to dance to TikTok, seeking for attention, validation, and followers. It educated to write landing pages in the same script, diminishing our authentic voice. It convinced big-hearted souls to measure their worth and success by 6 or 7-figure businesses. It reduced our wisdom to a product and commodity. It turned our precious presence into a performance and transaction. We've cheapened the sacred. And yes, part of this is systemic, structural, the world we have built. There was a time when visionaries and healers were honored. When they retreated to the mountains, the village cared for them. They were fed, supported, trusted, and taken care of, so they could return with clarity and insight for the whole. Now, we're all expected to do it on our own. Hold sacred spaces, facilitate transformation, lead with vision, run businesses, provide, raise children and build families, rest, heal generational trauma, and keep up with a fast, extractive economy. And in the rush, we forgot something ancient. The true power of the healer, the mentor, the wise one, isn't in chasing, it's in stillness. It's in how they hold the light, the vision, the space, not by pushing, but by sharing embodied and lived experiences. Not by convincing, but by presence, by frequency, by depth. And when you're ready, you feel it. You are drawn to it. You come closer. Because true mentorship doesn't hunt, it waits, it holds, it remembers. It lights the flame and keeps the door open until you arrive. And she ends with, gosh, I wish for our humanity and business world to return to it, to that depth, to the dignity of wisdom, to the sacredness of what we carry. Ilara Tiktut from Georgia in Eastern Europe. So folks, so that's some of the things, inspirations that I always like to share, certain little nuggets of wisdom that I come across. And it's very interesting how you attract these people from places that you have never heard of, you never had any connection with. All right, so let's see, there's some questions here. Carrie's asking, is there a practice that is helpful to repair brain injuries? That's a very interesting question. So there is a practice that I teach called the Wheel of Awareness, which is, I don't know exactly whether this brain injury, but I believe any sort of a disconnection, it is a holistic healing system, the Wheel of Awareness. So Carrie, I know you're in my WhatsApp group, in my soul tribe. Go ahead and drop me this question there, and I will find you a recording. And I'm sure, because I teach it at all of my retreats, by the way, but I'm sure I have a recording somewhere, either only audio or audio and video, but I will be sure to drop you a link to that you can practice. You can use it. Heidi's saying, thank you, Jay, and friends. I'm sending my love for everyone from the Wabanaki territory in Maine, the Northeast, the homeland of the indigenous Americas. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Heidi. So what are you reading? So that's what I just told you. It's just a writing from this lady. I think I mentioned to you at the end. What is truly holy, cannot be broken, our connection to it. The holy is still there. Yes. Yeah, Marie. That's so true. Just connecting with it and reestablishing your identity based on that truth. Heidi says, carrier, head to the brain gym. Okay, so I don't know anything about that. So John says, interesting reading, plays out in the discussion how seeking self-esteem plays into the self-absorption. Yes. Where did you find that? And could you copy that? Yes. So Linda, I will post it in my Soul Tribe and the WhatsApp group. So you're welcome to go ahead and check it out there. And please go ahead and remind me so I can remember to go do that. But yeah, it's a good place to share that. Okay, so I don't think there's any more questions. I just see this beautiful comments and just people very happy, lots of hearts flying. So I thank you all. We've come to the top of the hour. I appreciate you all showing up for yourselves. I appreciate you making yourself number one on your priority list, despite all of the many distractions and your heart being pulled in a million different directions. You said, no, pull your heart back, put it on your heart and say, I am going to make myself the priority right now. And clearly that's been of great value. I can see this in the reward. Do you have a group on ITV? Yes, it's called Joyful Living. And there's over 1,400 people, but I post things and Nobody responds. I asked this question about how would you like to shape the future of the Sunday morning joy with Jason. I didn't get a single response on that group. So I don't know what the 1,400 people, maybe they don't see it. Maybe it's just that they don't get notifications. So, but I do have it. I do try to once in a while, maybe a couple of times a week, I try to go and post something there, check messages, but there isn't really very much happening. Yes, I'm a responder. Okay, good. So check it out. But I would say my WhatsApp group is probably the best, most effective. It's really been my sort of core group, these 300 and something people since the beginning of the pandemic. So that number there, I'll just go ahead and drop that number here, +1 415 860 7879. So +1 for the Americas, 415 for San Francisco, 860 7879. So that's my number. Yes. So that's how you find me, Linda. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, folks. With that said, for all of the love from my heart, I wish you all have an amazing week. Go shine this light out there. Go share it with the loved ones, with your colleagues, the community. Until I see you all again, same time, same place next week. Be well.